How's everybody doing? How y'all doing, man? So I actually started to make a video the other day, and it didn't get finished. Um, so it just meant it wasn't meant to be shared, and or there's possibility that, you know, I could edit out the end part because it still was a powerful message that was coming through one of my car vlog, driving car vlog videos that I so love to do. It's when I get like the biggest downloads. Uh, when I'm in my car driving and I just hit the record button and bam, all this stuff comes through. You know, God works through me. And yet, just got done doing a channeled message from the divine, as you guys always know. Uh, I usually record a message afterwards. It's been kind of a thing, but I haven't done a channeled message in a while. That was really, really, oh my God, it felt amazing to just connect to them and just bring through a message. Felt good, felt amazing. I've been experiencing allergies for the past week. Today's like the a week from when it started. Um, and I'm still kind of congested a little bit. It's beginning to come up, which is amazing. And yeah, I just want to say, man, I just want to record this message to everyone out there who's going through something, man. Who, man, I just want to say, man, how grateful I am that 7 to 10 years ago was the rock bottom that I hit. And after majority of my life pushing everything down, avoiding, distracting, um, not wanting to show the world and express my emotions in front of people, well, just wanting to hide it. And now watching so many men and women, in fact, struggle with crying or even feeling emotion, not wanting to feel the pain. So they hide and run and distract and avoid. And that was me, you know? And I'm still learning each and every day to how to navigate that, how to actually express my emotions. You know, like uh, I'm 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 forever grateful that Luna came into my life, you know, because it's like she has helped me so much to express how I feel. And the way that I did it before was I would be angry and not wanting to, like, I just wanted to be happy all the time. So what I did was basically if someone made me angry or pissed off or frustrated, I literally, and whether it was somebody close to me or somebody randomly on the road or in public, it doesn't matter. The point of the matter is I wouldn't address it. I would just push it down, and I would not, because I did not want to cause conflict. I was under the impression or taught as I grew up that arguing and fighting was wrong. oh, you don't do that kind of display in public. Oh, you don't, like, that's wrong to argue with others. That's wrong to, have a disagreement. And so what would I do? I would just add it to the pile that I was building under the rug, because conflict or disagreements was wrong. Fighting was wrong. And I don't mean fighting like fist fighting, just fighting in a way that you're like, and I don't even want to use the word fighting, because it's more of a disagreement maybe, or conflict. And how do you think that you come to a resolution if you don't even talk about it, if you just push it down and you're just angry at someone else, but you don't even actually talk to them about it? You just push it down, or you put it under the rug, add it to the pile of things, you know? And then what I started to realize that I was creating this ball of yarn. I was creating so much within myself with so many different people: resentment, uh, uh, resentment for one, anger towards just everyone, and then became everyone was making me upset. Everyone was pissing me off. Everyone, so it just built up. The rug got higher and higher. You know, I kept piling everything under the rug. It got to the point where I didn't even really know what I was angry about anymore, because I had so many things that I was angry about from all the things that I put under the rug for, I would venture to say, 30 something years of stuff. So it's like, then what would happen is something fresh would happen. I'd be angry, wouldn't address it, and then I wouldn't even know why I'm angry at this person. I wouldn't even know why I'm pissed off at them, but I would just project that anger. And anything that they said to me would trigger me and piss me off and set me off even more. And I got to the point where I didn't even know what the hell I was angry at. And then just every little thing would trigger me or set me off. Everything. It didn't matter what it was. And until my vessel couldn't take it anymore. My body, when I say vessel, my mind, um, it was affecting my health and well-being, physically, mentally, spiritually. And then I just became this just angry person who exploded at everyone, reacted at everyone, not even knowing why I am, not even knowing how to even deal with it in a healthy way. There was so much that I had to deal with, from piling all under this rug, that I had to unpack with this person and that person and this person and that person, unpacking all these different things, not knowing why I'm angry. And anger is not a bad thing. Anger is a good thing. It's just we haven't been taught how to use it in a healthy way. And it was just like, it got to the point where someone would cut me off on the road. Um, I'd be sitting and waiting for a parking spot, and someone would try to swoop in and take it. And I just got out and lost it, yelling and screaming. My face is red. People that I knew in the town noticed it, reminded me of it for years after it occurred. I said to myself, this is not how I want to show up in the world. Then to start realizing that people actually look up to you without you even realizing it. And that began to, that got shown to me while being at the gym. How people would come up to me after weeks and weeks, and I would see them there pretty regularly. And they would ask me what I was doing and like how I did it, and just not even realizing that people are always watching you, kids especially, even if you're not aware of it. And I say to myself, I don't want to show up this way. I want to create a better world, and if I'm showing up in this way, how am I benefiting the world? How am I invoking change in a positive way if I'm showing up that way? And how it becomes a domino effect, how you affect so many others around you, and then they affect so many others around them, and then they affect so many. So it's like, I don't know, I just felt called to share a little bit of my story, a little bit of some of the things that I experienced. And like I said, man, I am so grateful for Luna and for just every single day, every moment. She challenges me to be the best version of myself, to show up as the best version of myself, but also to express how I feel, not being concerned of how she will take it or someone else will take it, but to actually be yourself. And if that means maybe in that moment you said something that the person was not ready to hear, that's okay. You know, you're being yourself, you're being your authentic self. But when you are nervous or afraid of, like, man, I'm worried about how I'm going to show up. So you try, you it takes so much energy, man, to like try to pretend to keep it all together when you really don't, when you really don't have it all together. And that's okay. I did that for so long, man. Worried about, oh my God, what if this person sees me crash out? What if this person sees me lose it? What if I lose my mind in that moment? What if I say things that others will not be okay with? What if I raise my voice? What if I scream? What if I lose it? You know, like all these different things, like worrying about, like, that you have to show up this proper way in the world. That's not authentic. It doesn't feel good. Then what happens, man? Everybody around you has to pretend and show up in a fake way because you're being fake by not being your authentic self, by hiding how you actually feel. And then you expect others to reflect that back. They're not going to reflect that back because you're not showing up authentically. You're not being yourself. You haven't worked on all those things that you're angry about or pissed off about. Why did this happen to me? Why did that happen to me? Like actually letting it go, releasing it, you know, um, crying if you need to cry. Um, and I did that for so long. I pretended to be something I wasn't. And I tried to hold it all together when in actuality I didn't have it all together. And even to this day, I'm working on things all the time. Um, my father's 3-year anniversary is on August 3rd. This video is probably, I'm gonna try to put this video up before, or maybe I'll put it up on his 3-year anniversary on August 3rd. I miss him. Of course I miss him in the physical. Is he with me all the time? Yeah. Does that negate that I want to like hug him, that I want to hear his voice, that I want to sit across from him at a table at a restaurant and eat food together, travel together, do fun things together physically? Does that? No, of course not. Am I sad about that? Yeah. Am I angry about it? Of course. Have I accepted it? Yes. Can I hold space for all of it? Of course. Am I going to sit here and pretend to be something I'm not? Like, oh, I'm strong. I have to show up strong in the world. Like Daren has to show up having it all together. No, I mean, this week I've had allergies. I've been sneezing. I'm congested. I haven't gone live because I've been having these dry coughs and my throat starts pinching. Then I start coughing. I haven't made too many videos. I've been just resting. I'm human too. I'm a spiritual being in a physical body having a human experience at this moment. I have to take care of myself too. Am I going to sit here and pretend that I'm this superhero, that I don't have moments, that I don't feel sad, that I don't feel angry, that I don't feel frustrated at where things are in the world? Yet I hold space for all of it. And I'm not ashamed to talk about it and say that I'm angry about this, or I'm angry about that, or I'm sad about this, or I have these feelings and emotions. They're real. They're meant to be felt. And I want to um, hold space for all the men who have, and women, but particularly men who have, and children, but as I said, particularly men right at this moment in this video, that have felt that they have to be strong and they have to show up a certain way and they can't cry and they cannot and are not supposed to have emotions and feel. I want to hold space for that. I want to hold space for you, that it's okay to feel, it's okay to cry. It's actually stronger to do that than not to. People actually have more compassion for you when you are, because you're being real and authentic. And a lot of us, it's hard to cry because of the conditioning we've had, especially men, women too, but men in particular, because the masculine has been the dominant one running the world. And we've been just taught that, no, it's not okay to cry. My father, I don't know where he got this from. And it's wild to me that I heard this. This is what he actually thought. This was towards the end of when he transitioned and when he passed on. That he thought that if you cry, you'll get sick. I was like, wow, what a belief to have. What a belief to hold. And he would always say, stop crying. And I don't even know the other things he would say around it as I was a little kid. I'm sure affected me as to I never cried at funerals when my grandma and grandpa passed, and I was so close to them and couldn't cry. Everybody else was crying and I couldn't. It took me till like literally till 2017. I was born in 1978 to cry. And I never cried so much in my life as I did in 2017 and 2020. So I'm going to sit here for all the men out there that think that crying is is gay, or crying is you're like a Fruit Loop, or you're um like weak. Maybe that's a better word. I actually retract those other two words. And I want to say that they say you're weak, or you're a crybaby, or you're a baby, or you're a loser, or most men don't even want to be around it. And I encourage you to cry, man. It is so invigorating, such a release. And it's one of the fastest way to release stuff that you've been holding in, that you've been pushing down, that you've been suppressing. I'm here for you, man. We all are. As I get tingly and chills all up and down my spine and my crown. And man, the way that we've been taught is so backwards and so inverted, man. Don't hold it in. Let it out. Let it all out. It's okay. It's okay to lay in your bed and cry, man. When my father was in the hospital, and basically the last day before he died in the hospital, I cried so hard, man. I stood outside that hospital crying, and he was still alive at that moment. I cried so hard. Then I went in and was in the other room shortly before he did pass. Came out of there, saw people running into the room, and I knew at that moment it was it. I started punching the air and crying, and you know, running back and forth in the emergency room, and they were all trying to, like, you know, console me. And I let so much out in public in front of everyone. I didn't care. I didn't know, like, I couldn't see, didn't even know where I was, for that matter. I lost it in a good way. So I'll leave you guys there with this message. This was a powerful message. I hope that it finds you when you need it the most. Um, it's okay, man. Crying, letting out, sharing how you feel is actually manly, is strong, is courageous. You're showing all your cards, and that's beautiful, man. That's when you're opening your heart and you're letting the world in. This is how we change the planet, man. We change the world. I love you all, man, from the bottom of my heart, man. Take care of yourselves and each other, man. These times that we're in, the month of August, things are accelerating, things are ramping up, man. Take care of yourself. Get outside in nature and give it away to nature. Give it to Mother Gaia, man. Ask Mother Gaia to take it from you. Any pain or suffering that you have or are experiencing, and just let it all out, man. In a healthy way, of course. Find different ways that are healthy to express yourself, because it's not healthy to hold it in, to push it down, to suppress it. Trust and believe it is not. And I'm telling you from personal experience. So I love you all, man. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I'll see you on the next video, man. Take care of yourselves and each other from my heart to yours. I'll see you in the next live, in the next video, somewhere around the world. Until then, let's go.